So what the concept we started in last class? Array concept, right? So what is array and how to work with array? So that we need to discuss. So already notes I have written yesterday. Yes. So this one, no, this is, yeah. See, in JavaScript, arrays we are using to store the multiple values. In a memory location, you want to store the multiple values, then we are using this arrays. That is the main point. So here, in other languages, array is the collection of similar elements, but in JavaScript, it is collection of different data types. Because here, I am not providing any data type at the time of array declaration. We are not providing any data types. Means we are not restricting a variable with any data type. That's why we can store any type of value in array. So I will just show you that. Second. JavaScript is loosely typed script. So we can store any type of value in array. Means it is heterogeneous collection, not homogeneous. Okay. So array is heterogeneous collection. Now I'm creating one program. Open Notepad. Save this file with the name pro.html, something I've given. I hope my voice is clear, right? If you get any disturbance, please let me know. Now here, open the script tag, close here. Now where ARR is equal to, if I store single value, then it is normal variable. In case if I use multiple values, so for that we are using this offset. Inside this 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, like that. Yes, ARR is equal to in the square brackets I given 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay. Now, I am printing this. Total how many values I stored in this array? 5 values. So what is the index number of first value? First element index is 0. And second element index is 1. Next element index is 2. Like that we have this index. Right. Now open this program. Right click on this. Open with browser. Now here, go to the console. Now it displays all the elements. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Like that we got all the elements here. For example, we want to print the first element. Then we are using console.log. What the variable name? ARR. ARR of 0 I have given like. ARR of 0 means it prints the first element here. Now save, refresh. See here you got the first element, that is 10. So this is the way how to call a single element and how to call the all elements of array. Is it clear? Yes. Now copy and paste. Before that, I want to change this 40 as Scott. So means 4 values are numbers and one value is string. 4 values are numbers and one value is string. Is it possible or not? Can we store the different values? Yes, we can store the different values because I told you it is heterogeneous collection. Heterogeneous collection means so different types of values we can store in the array. Okay. So now save and refresh. Now if you expand this first console, so Scott is the output you're getting. What the index number 3? In case if I print that instead of 0, if I use 3 here, now refresh Scott. Yes. Yeah. So this is the declaration of array. Now array related some properties and functions we have. So we will discuss about those properties and functions. First one, length. Using this property, we can get total number of elements. Is it clear? So length is the property we are using. This length property to get the total of elements. Yes. It is clear length property. Okay. Next, push function is this. What that push? What is push? Using this function, we can add an element, yes, where at the end of array and returns total number of elements. Yes, push function we are using to add one element where at the end of array. And what it returns total number of elements. For example, this array, okay. So let me change it as 40. Total how many elements we have? 5 elements we have. Okay. Now ARR dot push 60 I have given. ARR dot push 60 means what the meaning? I am adding 60 in this array. So one element I am adding. What is that? 60. So total 5 elements we have. With this element total 6. Yeah. Now console dot log ARR. It prints the result here. Yes. Total 6 elements we are having. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 like that. We have this total 6 elements. Is it clear? Yes. So like that we have these elements. Now here I told you this function returns one value. And push returns one value. What it returns? Total number of elements. Yes. It returns total number of elements. Okay. So those elements stored in variable means already 5 elements are there. With this new element, total 6 elements, I stored in variable RV. So now if I print RV, we have it. Now if I refresh this, so what the output we have? 6. Is this clear? Yes. This is about push function. Yes. Push function array, and what it returns? Total number of elements it returns. So this is about push function. Yes. Yeah. Pop. Next function is pop. Using this function, we can remove the last element of array and returns value of that element. So pop function returns what? The last element of array, and what it returns? Value of that element, means which element it removes. So that element value it returns. That is about pop function. Yes. Now see this. Now I am printing ARR, console.log ARR I have given. Yes. So now what is the output of the statement? I have given console.log ARR. So what is the output of the statement? Tell me. You can send me the message. Yes. How many total elements you are expecting this array? 10, 20, 30, 40. Because it removes the last element of array. Yes, it removes what? The last element of array. So that's why 10, 20, 30, 40. And what is the element removed? 50. That is storing in variable RV. Yes. Now here, refresh the browser. So you can see in array total 4 elements we have. 10, 20, 30, 40. And finally, I'm printing the return value. What the return value? 50 is there. Yes, this is about pop. Next one, shift. Removes the first element of array and returns value of that element. So this is shift. So pop removes the last element, shift removes the first element. That is the difference. And returns what? The value of that element. Now I'm using shift here. Yes, I given shift. Now save this. One second. Save this program and refresh. Now you can see first element is removed. The remaining elements are 20, 30, 40, 50. And here we have 10, the deleted element. What is that? 10 we have here. The removed element, that is 10. So this is about shift function. Yes. Yeah. Now copy and paste. Unshift adds an element at the beginning of array. and returns total number of elements. Yes. So this is about unshift. So what this unshift, why we are using? Adds an element where at the beginning of array and return the value of that element. Okay, total number of elements. So it is quite opposite to push. So push adding elements in last position, unshift adding the elements in the first position. So that is the difference between these two. Is it clear? Yes. Now I will show the output of this. So I am using unshift 5 I have given or 2 I have given. Now it is adding 2 at the beginning of this array. The total elements are 6 elements. So if I refresh, you can see 6. Adding 2, total elements are 6 elements. So this is about unshift function. Yes. So this is about push, pop, shift and unshift. Yes. I hope you got the clarity in these functions. So any doubts, any questions you have? Okay. Now next we are discussing about here slice. Using this function, we can get some part of array. Yes. So what this function? Slice function. This slice we are using for what? To get some part of array. From array, want to get some part. Then we are taking the support of this slice function. Yes, yeah. So I will show you that now. For example, this array which we have. AR and dot slice 2, 4 I have given. So what is the meaning of this? From index number 2. This is 0, 1, 2. From index number 2, total how many elements we are getting? 4 minus 2. So 4 minus 2 means 2 elements. That time storing variable NARR is in. Now console dot log NARR. So what is the output we're expecting? So from index number 2, how many total elements? 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 means 2. So that is the output of this. 1 second. Save this and refresh. So 30, 40. In case if I use 1, 4, then you tell me what is the output of this? 1, 4 I have given. What is the output? Huh? From index number 1, total how many elements? 4 minus 1 elements means 3.
3 elements.
Is it clear? 3 elements.
Yes.
From index number, which index number? 1. Right. So here, this is 0 and this is 1. From here, 3 elements means 20, 30, 40. So this is the output which we have. Okay. This is slice concept. Next one, splice. to add or remove the elements. Yes, to add or remove the elements based on index number. So based on the specified index number, you want to add the elements or you want to remove the elements. Then we are taking the support of this splice. Now I am using splice, ERR.splice. Let me remove this one. Yes. 1, 1 I have given. And I'm printing ARR. Yes. Splice. Slice is different. Splice is different. This is splice function. So ARR.splice 1, 1. What the meaning from index number 1? This is 0. This is 1. From here, one element we are removing. So means what the result? 10, 30, 40, and 50. So 10, 30, 40, and 50. That is the output. Yes. For example, 1, 2 means from index number 1, total how many elements are removing? 2 elements. So this is index number 0 and this is 1. From here it removes 2 elements, means 20, 30 removes. The output is 10, 40, 50. This clear? Yes. So what the output you're expecting if I use 2, 2? If I use 2, 2, then what is the output? What are the elements it removes here? Hmm?
30.
So, yeah, this is 0, 1. This is 2, 30 and 40. Now refresh. So 10, 20, 30, 40 remove. Yes. నేను చేస్తాను మీకు ఒక నిమిషం 30, 40 removed. So these are the remaining elements which we have. Is it clear? Yes. Now I'm using A, B, C. Given like this. Means adding the 3 elements. We are removing 2 elements in index number 2. They're adding 3 elements in the same position. Output is C. 10, 20, ABC 50. We have like this. You got it? So it is adding ABC here. That is the concept. Without deleting any elements you want to add, 0 you can use second argument. First argument is index number. Second argument is the position from where you want to perform the operation. So sorry, first argument is index number from where you want to perform the operation. Second argument is how many elements you want to remove. From third argument onwards, total number of elements. Okay, what are the elements you want to add? From third argument onwards, what are the elements you want to add? I want to add 30, 40, sorry, ABC without deleting any. So now here, total 10, 20. There it is added ABC 30, 40, 50 remains like this. If it is 2, 1 means one element we are removing. Okay, then here, now expand this. 10, 20, 30 is removed. If you observe here, ABC 40, 50. This is about splice function. Yes. So slice and splice. Like that. These are two different functions which we have. Okay. So splice is used to add or remove the elements based on the index number. And slice to get some part of array. Yeah, is this clear? Any questions? Yes. So these are some functions. Now we need to discuss about iteration functions. Means mapping of elements. Like there's some iteration functions we need to discuss. So those functions I will discuss. So right now I am in traveling due to some urgent work. I am going to hometown. So that's why. So some maybe initial we got a small disturbance in this voice. And I am on the way now actually. Okay. So anyhow, to avoid the cancellation of class I have taken today. Okay. Now I'm pasting. I will continue tomorrow. Before that, just today what we discussed, I pasted in the chat window. Okay. Yes. So one message you got, second message I'm sending. And join Monday because every new batch we don't have class first Saturday. Okay. So tomorrow is the first Saturday for this batch. So that's why first Saturday we don't have class. Okay. So Monday onwards, okay. So 1 hour session will be continue. Okay. Join Monday. So I will discuss map functions and reduce these functions. These are also very important. So array related few more functions we need to discuss. Okay. So actually demos were planning to take 45 to 50 minutes, but today I am on the way to a hometown. So that's why I can't continue more time. So have you copied these chat messages? Yes. Fine. For today, drop the session. So continue on the Monday class. Okay. Yes. I think you don't have any more doubts, right? Then we will conclude this class for today. Thank you.